I saw Crackanory advertised and thought it was an absolutely fantastic idea. Now, I must confess, I didn't get to see it because I was out of the country, so I requested it on disc, and that's how I came to be here today with recording my own. I've done a few of these on children's television and really enjoyed the experience, and I think it's a lovely thing I think basically from a pub culture of storytelling. So I love this notion of bringing it to adults. There's so many people who have really fond memories of Crackanory, and just from the title it had me. And when I saw the illustrious cast that was attracted to the first series, I was genuinely really chuffed when I was asked to take part in the second series. It's an art. It's an artist storytelling, and one that I'll prove that today when you see how shoddy mine is. I think it has to be. It's almost like delivering a gag, that you have to believe in the suspended disbelief of putting it forward. You have to be engaged in telling a story as a storyteller. What makes a great story, I suppose, is that thing of when you don't know what's coming next. I'm a devil for trying to be one step ahead of the narrator. So for me, it's a fantastic one where at the end of it, you're basically saying, I did not see that coming. I like to be surprised because I'd like to think of myself as a bit of a smart aleck. I'm obviously not. I have a favourite story now, which I could share with you. It's not too bad, but it does involve a friend visiting a strip club at the time when George Harrison sadly had passed away, and I might have been with him, but he went away for a private dance and didn't come back, and I thought something very bad had happened to him. And eventually they threw me out of the club and I couldn't find my friend, and I thought, oh dear Lord, he's been shot in an alleyway. But as it turned out, I found him back at the hotel, looking very despondent, and I asked him what was wrong, and he said that this private dance was awful. He said, for one, she kept talking to him, and he wanted silence and mystery. In fact, in his words, he said, I can get that at home. But then I think the worst one was when she asked him where he was from, because this was in LA, I hasten to add a name. She said, where are you from? And he said, Manchester, and she didn't quite know that, so he said, near Liverpool, home of the Beatles. And at that moment, she undid her top, pushed her bosom in his face and said, isn't it a shame about George Harrison? To which he replied, yes, he's been a huge cultural influence and he'll be greatly missed. And he said, from now on, whenever anybody talks about the death of George Harrison or any Beatle, he's going to have a huge bird of breasts in his face, in his mind. That's my favourite story.